now the Ministry of Transport has confirmed that the Kotoka International Airport remains unaffected by the ongoing global IT outage that has disrupted operations at several airports and airlines worldwide. The ministry noted that it is, however, monitoring the situation to ensure the traveling public is safe. Here is more. On Friday, July 19, 2024, a software update by global cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike triggered system problems that grounded flights and left customers worldwide without access to services such as healthcare or banking. For instance, Delta Airlines, the world's second largest carrier by passenger numbers, had paused all of its flights, but later said some had resumed. American Airlines also grounded its flights earlier, but has since resumed service. However, Qatar Airways noted that it was not impacted, though passengers traveling to and from Europe and the US were advised to expect some delays. United Airlines in a statement also noted that the development has affected some of its flights. In Ghana, the Ghana Airports Company Limited notes that due to the global nature of the glitch, some flight delays and interruptions may be experienced from countries affected by the glitch, which may have a slight impact on Accra. It notes that so far, out of 24 international airlines operating at the Kotoka International Airport, only one has had to cancel some of its scheduled flights. All other operations are uninterrupted and on schedule as usual. Here's the Deputy Minister of Transport, Hassan Tampoli, explaining the current situation with Ghana's airspace.
There's no cause for alarm here in Ghana. There hasn't been any system failure or any IT glitch as far as Ghana is concerned. So, all Ghanaians and any other person outside of Ghana should rest assured that there's no cause for alarm. What it is that flights coming from Western countries, from Europe, from Americas, are not able to take off as of now. And then also flights leaving Ghana bound for Europe and the Americas are also not able to leave. But flights that have already taken off, heading to Ghana, and those that have also left Ghana are able to continue their journey to their various destinations. But that does not affect flights coming from the east. So flights coming from the east would land and then they will take off because we don't have any situation here in Ghana. The IT glitch has not affected or impacted our operations here in Ghana.
He notes that the government will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide updates to the traveling public when necessary.
We are monitoring and communicating with our partners around those areas where they have been affected. We do not want to second guess because the nature of the problem, is still being ascertained. And so I'm sure in the fullness of time, when we are able to get a hang of what exactly is going on, a communique will be issued across the world.
Let's go over the phone lines now and speak to my colleague Sami Rafi, who is currently at the Kotoka International Airport. Good evening, Sami. Thank you so much for joining us. What has your assessment of the situation been so far at the Kotoka International Airport?
At the Kotoka International Airport, passengers of international flights are going through their boarding formalities in anticipation to catch their flights to their final destination. According to the authority at the Ghana Airport Authority, according to them, they say that out of the 24 international flights that operate at the airport, there's only one of them who has, cancelled a flight, which is going outside the country. Aside that, all the international flights operating at the airport are working and are checking their passengers, a lot of them who are leaving the country this evening. I spoke to some of the passengers. They are not really worried about the disruption in flight services. For them, the most important thing is for them to be in the air and go and reach their various destinations without any glitch. So at the Kotoka International Airport, the formalities are underway. Passengers are checking in for their various flights, and their hope and expectation is that they go and land at their various destinations.
You earlier indicated that you've spoken to some passengers, but their various destinations, are they certain that there are no disruptions there?
According to the authorities at the airport, for them, at the Kotoka International Airport, there are no issues. Issues may arise when these flights reach their destination. But for the passengers, they are not really much bothered. They are really on phase. They are not really much bothered. All they want is that they get their flight outside this country And when they reach where they are supposed to do their transit or their final destination and there are disruptions there, they will deal with it at their end there. But for them leaving the country, they're not really bothered with any disruption wherever they're going.
All right, thank you so much for your time. That was my colleague Samira reporting from the Kotoka International Airport on some IT disruptions being encountered across the world.